Corner. We are here in the historic Harambee Auditorium on the campus of Scarritt Bennett Center in Nashville, Tennessee. My name is Reverend Linda Furtado. I direct spirituality and arts programming here at Scarritt Bennett, including being Poets Corner. And tonight we have a poet with us that many have been anticipating and looking forward to, Mr. Brian Burchette, who I'm going to ask to go ahead and come on up as he's going to offer some original works in his writing and performance today. But we've also got some friends of his performing. And forgive me, friends, because I'm not going to get last names right after all of our chit-chats to this point. So if you could remind us of your names, please.
Patrick Michael.
Patrick, say that again.
Michael.
Michael. See, I knew I was going to get it wrong. And
David Cozy.
David Cozy. Excellent. So thank you all for being here with us today and for joining us for this online environment and experience here in person. And may we enjoy our time together as we engage in listening and engaging with poetry. So Brian, come on up. And thank you again for coming today.
Well, guys, I am glad to be here at Harambee Auditorium. This is a show I've been looking forward to for a long time. And I'd like to thank everybody that's made this poetry possible to do it. The music behind me is actually two people that are part of the Literature Cafe Global. Patrick Michael, who is an admin. David Cozy, who is also an admin. Unfortunately, one of our people, Austin Tumblin, could not arrive tonight because he wasn't feeling so well, but we're playing his music tonight. And also Skippy couldn't arrive, who was playing bass, but we have what we have here, Patrick Michael and David Cozy. And I'm going to start off with some poetry. This first piece I wrote because I was looking at a big piece of land. And, you know, one of my part-time jobs is working with a friend of mine doing construction. And I looked at the land and I thought, the verdure. And the verdure is about visual, beautiful, you know, lush garden. The verdure. The verdure of the garden. A young sapling grows by the brook, cenicals set cross-legged in blades of grass, quoting verse about the trees. They want to be cosmic and understand. As nature abounds, there is a sound. Sometimes it's the melancholy owl, sometimes just a coyote's howl. In a land of trees, there are reasons that I believe nature gives me that sound. The crickets are profound as the fireflies in the evening. The verdure of the garden, yeah. Young sapling, one day you will grow to be a big tree. As nature abounds, there is a sound. Rustle of branches and wind. It's the melancholy, I believe. It's the trees. I want proof of reincarnation in me. Asking for a miracle in a forest. Seeking nature at dawn. Soon, we will see the river just moving, moving, moving. The skip of the records seemed to project a nature-like pastoral moment, with a field aglow at dawn, as the farmers rise to greet a glimpse of light, as the workmen put on their boots at dusk. They all saw the verdure of the garden from their view, and they all knew the nature of the land. This next piece is about the highs and lows of being an artist. And I was watching some special. They were talking about how it drives them crazy, and it made me think about this. The highs and lows. The problem with genius, melancholy madness, moments of flight, then the descent and its sadness. Upbeat at times, others attempting to pantomime life, but knowing that the simplistic will just not do. We need more and more, it's true. Watching the language, often it equates to Zen. In other instances, it looks like the end. The moments can contain nothing less of the grandeur. The down moments less flattering. The genius of it, as you see the weakness around. You seek to lead where you feel others cannot be. Profound, leaping to heights of one who can see the lights. But when you fall, there is no one to catch you, only a moment of weakness to subject you to a dreary existence of mere mortal thoughts. Just know we are all lost and will never be found. In this moment we can fly to the highest cloud. In this moment we are the apex, but subject to Icarus's fall from the sky. We seek the greatness that surely will fade. But wasn't it something when you felt unstoppable, like a colossal god and no foe could stop you? Like the maestro with a song as lovely as the heavens. Oh, the highs and lows, all I'll ever know. Oh, the highs so very high, and the lows, low as one can be. It's a lonely place to go. Just know if this makes you sad, just fly again before your wax wings melt. No longer able to carry you, the weight of the world brings you down. I can reach into the darkness, speak profound, take you with me. I can reach a heavenly height before the fall. A lot of times with our family, we find we're on a different path. And I get these when I get calls from family that's suffering, trying to figure things out. My life's going okay, but it made me think of the Robert Frost piece about two roads diverging. Two roads separate on a different path. I take in all the childhood memories and all of our laughs. Look to find a brotherhood and family to last. But sometimes the sadness is apparent and the hurt just seems to last. I'm taking the lonely path. I'm dreaming but see no light that shines. I'm convinced it's just these darkened times and the hurt seems to last. Sometimes I fly my mental flag at half-mast for all those I can't carry. I try to save the day but only seem to be on my road all alone. And the hurt is real, like this thorny field, and the sky's not always aglow. Oh, lo and behold the pain we see. Sometimes all we have is our misery. Sometimes I fly my mental flag at half-mast for all those I can't carry. I try to save the day, but only seem to be on my road all alone, and I'm taking the lonely path. I'm dreaming but see no light that shines. I'm convinced it's just these darkened times, and the hurt seems to last. Two roads separate on a different path. I take in all the childhood memories and all of our laughs. Like to find a brotherhood and family to last, and I'm taking the lonely path. I'm taking the lonely path. We all have hobbies, and the other day I was remembering when I used to draw a lot. And I had this thought. I used to draw pictures in my mind, but I love surrealism, so I got to give it a twist. Drawing pictures. I used to draw pictures in my mind, put them on the paper and add ink, refrains and flights of fanciful thoughts. Elegance and all from our childhoods lost. I think I stored them in a secret place where memories are lain in refrains and flights of fanciful thoughts. Elegance and all from our childhoods lost. I used to take photos of imaginary pictures only I could see. Add them to an invisible photo book and leave it to be seen. I used to draw pictures in my mind, put them on the paper and add ink. Imagine a place where I could think. I used to draw pictures in my mind. I used to think they all meant something with those telltale signs. Just know I used to draw pictures in my mind. I used to imagine this all the time. Ink, think, and the moment is gone. The rest left to song and allure. Thoughts that endure, pictures obscure, now fading. I used to draw pictures in my mind. No poet's reading would be real without remembering someone they lost as far as love goes. And this is called Passing Dream. When we were young, with only time and the unknown, holding hands, loving in a distant land, seemed a passing dream, seemed a fancy to me. She said she was never arm candy, seemed a passing train on the wrong track, seemed to be our time at hand. Didn't really know anything about the heart, but we had a lot of soul. Knew how to keep those cold nights a little warmer. The ghost of romance to haunt your heart, the memory for which you could never part. When we were unaware that we'd see the ages past, I remember the blades of grass. Oh, how we made atoms smash with chemical romance. She's the dream of yesterday. She's the reason why the music played. She's the one that got away. She's a passing dream. The ghost of romance to haunt your heart, the memory for which you could never part. Everything in between, she's the one that got away. She's a passing dream. When we were young, when we were young. I remember sitting around one day and I thought, sometimes I don't agree with anything. And I thought I was just being obstinate, and I thought, well, we have all these moments. So I put it into words. Madness. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Swear that at times I must be seeing things. The flash of light that moves across the room. The audible sound of someone who wasn't there. The reason for the unknown, and to see what's there. But I compare this to reality, and it don't fit the pattern. Sometimes feel like I'm carrying a phantom lantern, glowing bright for me in this strange time. The sound of music in my mind, the patterns and the signs. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Swear that at times I must be seeing things. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Swear at times I must be seeing things. Must be madness. Yeah, must be madness. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Oh, it don't fit the pattern. And I am carrying a phantom lantern to light my way through the strange paths in my mind. Sometimes seeming to be vibrant, but it's really just me in the haze. Sometimes and most always. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Swear that at times I must be seeing things. Must be madness. Yeah, must be madness. Really wish me and others could see eye to eye. Tired of teardrops, we cry. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Swear at times I must be seeing things. Sometimes don't agree with anything. Thank you. Some of these were set to song lyrics on SoundCloud, but this one I always want to read as a poem. You're like a radio wave. I could listen for days. Was a fan of the sound always, and I bought the album. Saw the first video and the music was astounding. You're like an x-ray and see through me. Just know how much media stimulus that I need. You're like a radio wave. I could listen for days. Was a fan of the sound always. Can't take my eyes off the stage. This is where the Black Keys played. This is where Jimmy Hoffa had a drink. Standing on a lucid stage, swirling in my mind. You're like a radio wave. I could listen for days. Was a fan of the sound always. Outside, the parking lot wasn't paved. Here comes the radio waves. Sound in the distant haze. You're like an X-ray. You're my radio wave, intercepting the sound. And I bought the album. Oh, X-ray, see through me. Can't take my eyes off the stage. This is where the Black Keys played. You're like a radio wave. I could listen for days. Was a fan of the sound always. Like an X-ray. Like an X-ray. Like an X-ray. A friend of mine and I are always talking about the artistic zones. And it's a place you go to in your head. And the zones can be found when they want to be and they come to you. So I did a rewrite in 2023 of it. The Zones Revisited 2023. The zones can be recreated, but their manifestation consists of the belief and the future structure, which has replaced the memories of before. We cannot rely on past moments. It all becomes in the now. Our former selves most likely still live in their own dimensional path. To the starlight we are in a spin. Oh, back then, having a journey of their own. Revisit the past, the voices bemoan. Oh, withered thought lost to the incline. Oh, despair, why on my mind? We seek the path to the zenith, a stargate to the alpha and omega. The zones can hold us within a structure of light and energy beams, which will protect us as the zones will become more than before, with stone and mortar, holding to a physical existence of its own. This is called Tired. Tired. Yes, I'm tired, feeling downtrodden and alone. Yes, I wrote this poem. I am the shadow that lurks, often still, sitting by a windowsill. I am fading into dreams and dimensions unseen. Just a silver strand, a musical guitar string. Yes, I'm weary, not always so strong. I am the light that fades, often moving, animated. I am fading into dimensions unseen. Just a silver strand, a musical guitar string. This is called Water Drop. Like a water drop on a flower, you flow. Just know wherever you go, you know. You take part of me away from here. I'm standing in a quiet space, my dear. Like my dreams, very surreal, dour and down. You said you liked my songs profound, like a translation of prose in Ezra Pound. Like a water drop on a flower, you flow. And when you go, you know, you flow. Like a breathless moment that doesn't condescend, just a floating soul and a spirit on the mend. Like a specter in the macabre dream, like an illusion in a mirrored scene. Like my dreams, very surreal, I am talking and I know the voice isn't real. Like a water drop on a flower, you flow. And when you go, you know you flow. You take part of me to a place not so very clear, vague and mysterious, delirious. Dreams, screams, and thoughts in between. A spirit on the mend. A breathless moment that doesn't condescend. Like a water drop that cascades across her fair skin. Like a water drop on a flower, you flow. Like my dreams, very surreal. Like a water drop on a flower, you flow. Very surreal. I am talking, and I know the voice isn't real. This next piece is called Action Man. And it's based on a fictitious superhero kind of person who saves the day. We've always seen him on the cartoons. And then they go, they're getting away! And they let him go, and they go save the day again next week. Action Man. With arms of steel and a soldier's will, always on the missions plan. Seems to me there's only one person to ask. Oh, it's Action Man. He's got the plan. Action Man has a plan. Always seems to understand. To save the day. You're an action man. And you got to understand. Like a real life hero. Once a zero. But now a hero. Action Man. With arms of steel and a soldier's will. Always on the missions plan. Seems to me there's only one person to ask. Action Man. Action Man. Like a real life hero. Once a zero. But now a hero. Action Man. Action Man. Like a real life hero. Once a zero. But now a hero. Action Man. Who's gonna save the day? I found this randomly on my computer today. He said to her, I only need you to get high, 'cause when I see you I feel something inside. Said, I'm on a California journey at midnight. My spirit soars like a gull above an ocean at twilight. He said to her, I only love you when I'm sad, but then you come around and I'm not so mad. Said, I only need you to get high, 'cause when I see you I feel something inside. Oceans at twilight, pretty as a flower. She shines in the golden hour, building a tower to her own Babylon. Said, I'm on a California journey at midnight. Don't let the moments fade. Oh, make it jade. Oh, sweet diva, just know I need you. You got me acting strange in a good way. Oh, don't let the feeling fade. You're pretty as a flower, and you shine in the golden hour as we build a tower to a better Babylon. And I immortalize your pretty eyes in a song just to say hello. 'Cause when I see you I feel something inside, acting strange in a good way. Oh, don't let the feeling fade. She's a shade of jade. You're pretty as a flower, and you shine in the golden hour. And we build a tower to a better Babylon. You're pretty as a flower, and you shine in the golden hour. As we build a tower to a better Babylon. Oh, don't let the feeling fade. She's a shade of jade. 'Cause when I see you I feel something inside. Said I'm on a California journey at midnight. Oh, don't let the feeling fade. She's a shade of jade. Blue sky day. I looked into the sky, I thought we could fly. It was a blue sky day and nothing could take away the good. The place we used to say. I saw a park where as kids we played. It was a summer day and nothing could take away the good days. I looked at the sky, I thought we could fly. It was a blue sky day. Saw where we used to stay. Now it's faded gray. It was a blue sky day, and nothing could take away the good. Take away the good. This next poem was published in Washington, D.C. in a magazine, but it's called Poet. And I was thinking of all the unlimited things a poet can do with his imagination. A poet dares to see the unfathomable. The words are direct, like a deadly spear piercing the flesh on the hunt. The poet describes what he hasn't got, but what he wants. I have dedicated much poetic prose to peace, only to see death. I have observed the rest of humanity, wasting each day with petty hate. I cannot relate to the cause. I cannot support inhumane laws against the poor. Instead, I give back by feeding a homeless person lunch. I listen to those considered the least of society, with voices silenced of speech. My church door is nature and a lonely dream. My song is the piercing scream of a peaceful revolution. I do not believe in wasting the taxes. I only wish we could all be at the same level without tax brackets. I am a revolution of truth that is real. I feel the pain of the wounded beast about to die. I hear the lost as they cry. I have been among the lost in economic holocausts. I sail the seas of desperation with a sinking raft. I watch setting suns, and when it rains, thunderclaps. Lightning and thunder rumble through my soul. I am a poet of the modern beat. I walk its streets in praise of the change to come. I am numb to the lies offered as truth. I distribute the word of power. In this hour we take control. We are the solar nexus. Only love connects us to our higher cause. This is called Captain Freely. Wasn't meant really to be psychedelic, but I was thinking about how in our heads we all have this imaginary person that's free, no problems. So I made it into a person. Captain Freely flies in the illusionary sky. Do say you will fly by, floating above the ground. Oh, don't make a sound, just smile real strange. Tell me something beautiful and deranged. Oh, the times are changing and the visuals are amazing. Captain Freely flies, sky high. Do say you will fly by, floating above the ground. Oh, don't get lost. Rearrange the thoughts into a million micro images. Captain Freely flies in the illusionary sky. Do say you will fly by, sky high, floating above the ground. Rearrange the thoughts like dots, 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 just standing in your spot like a dot. Oh, don't get lost. Remember, we all need to journey down the rabbit hole with you. We should seek the clouds, wear our magical shrouds. Captain Freely flies in the illusionary sky. Do say you will fly by, sky high, to the mountaintops and the vast seas, past infinite realms, into the stratosphere. Captain Freely flies in the illusionary sky. Do say you will fly by, sky high, floating above the ground. Oh, don't get lost. Oh, Captain Freely knows Major Tom, and he knows David Bowie is gone, and once said hello to Buck Rogers eons ago. And throughout time, he's going faster than the speed of light. On those empty nights, out there all alone, Captain Freely flies, sky high. This is dedicated to water. If you ever do a poetry event, drink a lot of water. Want to be a shaman. Oh, feel the mystic side of me. Want to be the magician with no tricks up my sleeve. Want to show you the mythic beasts, a creature so pure that it can only be seen and not touched by sinful hands. Must be only the wind and its breath on the sand. Oh, and the imagination's running. But what a land to live in. What a dream to give into. Want to be a shaman. The mystic inside of me says, all is revealed. When the doors of perception are open, opens a door from which a universe was concealed. And there's fields of odd plants as people dance, trance-like, state strange. And there is a mystic in my head, and there is an angel. Want to be a shaman. Oh, dance around. Want to be a shaman. Oh, feel the mystic side of me. Want to be the magician with no tricks up my sleeve. Ancient rivers in the storm, the mountaintops from which legends were derived. The lost paths we trekked only to survive. We have arrived, and there is a mystic in my head, and there is an angel standing there. The imagination's running wild, want to be a shaman. Oh, feel the mystic side of me, a creature so pure it can only be seen and not touched by sinful hands. Want to wander in the wastelands, out on the edge of the fray. The world with sandstorms that never stop, and lingering thoughts of the mystic side of me. Want to be a shaman. The mystic side of me says all is revealed, opens a door from which a universe was concealed. And there's a field of odd plants as people dance, trance, like strange. This is Days Ahead. It wasn't Monday, we were ahead one day. It was Tuesday, you did a shimmy dance. I was in a trance, and days ahead, looking to tomorrow. It was Tuesday, I do believe, in a loving frame of mind, and we had a vision and a sign. Oh, just know, got a loving frame of mind. I was out of my mind, but digging on you. Oh, love, you know it. So let's show it, have a go at it, in a loving frame of mind. I was out of my mind, and we had a vision and a sign. Oh, just know I got a loving frame of mind. It wasn't Monday, we were ahead one day. It was Tuesday, you did a shimmy dance. Oh, it was pure romance. Still, I asked you to dance. She said, I'll show you a sign. It wasn't Monday, I think it was a day ahead. Had a little bread in my pocket, took in a movie instead. It wasn't Monday, it was a day ahead, just got out of bed. I was out of my mind but digging on you. So let's show it, have a go at it. It was pure romance. You did a shimmy dance. It was pure romance. Still, I ask you to dance. Oh, I said I'll show you a sign, and you can dig on mine. I was out of my mind, and we had a vision and a sign. Oh, just know I got a loving frame of mind. Loving frame of mind, and we had a vision and a sign. I was out of my mind, but digging on you. It's called The Strange. My life's becoming the grandeur. Dreams are flight of fancy, as I poetically pander about a love I must procure. She's a dream siren in all red. She's there in my head. We always meet after I done gone to bed. She's part of an elaborate plan. She tells me to understand as I hold her hand. Love for the fire that burns. Oh, when life becomes a sham, for the entertainment value, for the milieu of her desire, to dream of an unholy fire smitten, revealing all that one man should not see. Her body is a universe, her thoughts a swaying sea, and life is a dream inside dreams, love layered in between. Love for the fire that burns, poetic souls that yearn. A head full of ghosts, my thoughts are comatose, as they ethereally shake a tambourine in a forgotten dream. Oh, love's layered in between, just in the dream. My life's become a sham, but no, I'll hold her hand, contemplate the strange things we see. A head full of ghosts with thoughts comatose, barely dancing but lucidly, as they ethereally shake a tambourine in a forgotten dream. Her hair's that of a sprite, her eyes glow like the moonlight. Her soul radiates desire too, an unholy fire, oh, a bad but good desire. Love for the fire, a head full of ghosts, with thoughts comatose, Contemplate the strange things that will come to be. An unholy fire for you, for me. Just know she's desire, a mind full of dreams, strange scenes, and her eyes are bright green. And she knows I'm into sirens and ghosts in my head. And she knows I've been dreaming strange scenes, 'cause I have odd dreams of an unholy fire. An unholy fire. This is called Glitch in the System. You never fit the norm. You were different when you were born. See the train moving beneath the sunrise. See the passengers and those who ride. See a certain darkness in their eyes. See their misgivings all their lives. You were never acceptable, highly rejectable. Glitch in the system. Glitch in the system. I keep resisting. I keep resisting. You never fit the norm. You were different when you were born. You don't know where I've been. I won't let you in. Glitch in the system. I keep resisting. Coming and going to a new scene. Dropping in sometime to be seen. No in between. No magazines. Glitch in the system. Glitch in the system. I keep resisting. Just an imperfect picture. Just a reason to be beneath the sunrise. See their sadness and despise. Just an imperfect picture. You never fit the norm. You were different when you were born. You don't know where I've been. I won't let you in. Glitch in the system. I keep resisting. Glitch in the system. I keep resisting. I keep resisting. All right. The universe. The universe is filled with endless possibility, infinite in its reach, never ending. We're revolving around the sun. All my hopes and dreams made up of idealistic scenes, just a blur, waiting for the moment to incur, trying to endure in a non-existent scene, thinking of philosophy and philanthropy. Imagine seas that roar with rushing wind, saw the tornado on television with electricity, thunder, and the lightning crash. Imagine the word balderdash, thought I heard the atom smash, saw an abandoned motorcycle in the underpass. Later it was gone. Attempting rock songs in my mind, there has to be a good time, just a blur. Congo line, unending dance, a massive trance-like being of oneself. Echo, voices in my head, speaking from the ethers they scream, blessed in my dreams, blessed in my dreams. Most people aren't like you, trying to figure it out in a dossier format, all the plans written down, typed neatly, and stored in an 8.5 by 11 non-standard envelope. Most people. In our souls, there's a light that shines. In our souls, there's angels and the divine. Most people aren't like you, all the plans written down. Most people. Now, some people aren't too keen on anything. Some say there's secret cities below the United States. Most people. Sometimes you're just out in the streets, braving the elements, and peace does not apply. Just immediate survival of the fittest. You can be utopic all day with your inner thoughts, but the world will still be at odds with you. Sometimes in a spiral that seems to tumble down. Sometimes in a flower growing from the ground. This is my seashell, a vision of what will come to be. Build me the walls and I will show you the mystery. I like EDM music and guitar because it makes me think of lyrics like this. This was a song at once. Can't turn this ride around. We're going from 60 to 120 in the dark. On the highway of mental telepathy, there's a hitchhiker that stands next to me. On this desolate road of morose travel into a faded black and white grainy film. Earlier that day, scene 1, the light is blurry and the dawn has barely cast its first morning light. A scene of a sprawling esplanade of land, a young adult in Victorian wear, striding across the bridge. The camera pans back from an old television, sitting on a rough table, in and out of reality, surreal visions in my mind. This next poem can be found in Bizarre Verse, published by Bacchus Pele Productions. Coffee House Art. I touched the wall of the coffee shop. It had a painting that spoke jazz to me. I looked out in belief for something deeper than shallow vibes. I was hypnotized by capturing a deep stare into infinity, into the now. A deep stare into infinity. Somehow, years later, I see me standing there, confident and aware. The moment of clarity was to feel the art as if it could imitate life, and vice versa. Old standards began to play as I heard the lady at the microphone sing a lullaby to me. Suddenly my leather jacket was gone. I wore an astute double-breasted suit, fit for a connoisseur of the finer things in life. I touched the wall of the coffee shop. It had a painting that spoke jazz to me. Sing a lullaby to me. Oh, conversations in sway. So tired of only hearing about the haze of shades. I reached for the light that glows in an old-time place. I could hear the glasses and the ice as it shakes. I touched the wall of the coffee shop. It had paintings that spoke jazz to me. I like these walls. I must reach further into a mixture of time and space. I need to hear them both living and dead, speaking strange melodies and verse in my head. Old standards play as a record scratches with a melody. I touched the wall of the coffee shop. It had a painting that spoke jazz to me. Sing a lullaby for times gone by. Let's go into the dream. Into the dream, in between consciousness and the unknown. Lost in poems and things that seem to be a mystery. Into the dream. Oh, slowly set the scene. Into the dream, in between, slowly set the scene. Lost in poems, an unknown metaphor, the universal flower, an open eye at the cosmos's edge. It seems to be, it seems to see, even that which we surely dread. It's seen the edge and recreated like a boom. Ah, the light that filters in the room. As the voices chime, each different in my mind, I was just waiting, watching for a sign. Into the dream, in between, slowly set the scene. Lost in poems, an unknown metaphor. Into the dream, in between consciousness and the unknown. A lot of people have told me they like my nature poems, but this turned into a showbiz nature poem, which I'll let it explain itself. Tree roots. Back in the biz, seeing how the peaceful folk live, finding my roots as I wander among the trees. always aware of the bubbling brook and the breeze. Oh, drifted to the city for a spell. Now I stand by a natural well, seeing the light that shines bright, back to the love and seeing those we adore. A return to Mother Nature and the natural world. Turn on the nature sound, and I put down my sword. It's a beautiful sea. It's an ocean and it's a mystery. There's a place for me to see, and an ocean and a river, and words and thoughts that I will deliver. Back in the biz, peace comes forth. Oh, the twilight has to fade. Oh, the color black can be jade. Sitting here in the shade, or return to Mother Nature and the natural world. Turn on the nature sound, and I put down my sword. This is called Spirit of Art. People are always talking about how you write things to forget them. I write things I remember them more. So, Spirit of Art. His art would haunt his dreams. There would be vivid hallucinations and night terrors. Strange thoughts would traverse across his mind, and he'd write them down. Each premise is equally as odd as the other, but somehow it all made sense. Each moment grows with epiphany upon miracle. There were times when the faces screamed in endless madness. He discovered that it was his own. Alone in the talks, silent before no one. His art would haunt his dreams with the vivid fantasy of the great Maelstrom song, which rights all the wrongs. He would be considered eccentric and in left field, standing there in all black, holding a red balloon. His art would haunt his dreams. The faces screamed vivid hallucinations of the great Maelstrom song, the one that rights all the wrongs. Night terrors, simple errors, the eternal scream from within, the first one that begins the whole journey. It's a world of poem ravens and a moment of safe haven, brazen and remembering. The art would haunt his dreams. This is called Guru. Mood music and gurus, wearing sandals, no typical shoes, long hair and cosmic visions, late night and still driven, past dawn and gone swimming, summer heat soon to arrive, dressed for a breeze but you step inside. Mood music and gurus, wearing sandals, no typical shoes, acting like everything is possible, open to the universe and beyond, singing mantras of peace aware, looking but lost in a stare. Mood music and gurus, wearing sandals, no typical shoes, strange gathering of the odd, a reading on the street, progressive scream, dance with dandelions in the dream. Mood music and gurus, wearing sandals, no typical shoes, long hair and cosmic visions, late night haze and still driven, scream into the dream, progressive, expressive, long hair and cosmic visions, driven to see. Mood music and gurus, wearing sandals, no typical shoes. If you notice all around you, there are patterns. Patterns of miscellaneous shapes strewn across the page. Letters and symbols, followed by rows of seemingly normal ratios. Patterns and oddly written letters. A secret formula in your mind. If you could only see the wonders the same. Earlier it rained, and I thought the lightning and thunder would never cease, becoming patterns of miscellaneous shapes, patterns and oddly written letters, patterns and rows of colors that are only seen in the sky. Earth and heaven excel atop a mountain above the valley. See the wonders that come to be, patterns and different quotants, exponents in your mind, patterns and miscellaneous shapes strewn across a page, letters and symbols, followed by rows of seemingly normal ratios. Groove, groove. Thank you guys for this, and I hope to come back to Scarritt Bennett with Patrick Michael and David Cosey, and we've had a wonderful time, and thank you to everybody that's listened.
All right. And friends, with that, we come to a close for Poets Corner on this evening at Scarritt Bennett Center. Again, we are Scarritt Bennett, and this space and place, and online and in person, is here to create space where individuals and groups engage each other to achieve a more just world. And we do that in a lot of different ways, including spirituality and arts in practice, such as poetry. Now, there's a lot going on. We've got a lot of events coming up, and especially want to point out a couple. Now, one, sorry, it's sold out. We do have a big thing coming up on Saturday. However, if you follow us online, do check out and take note that the Juneteenth Reflections event, even though we don't have any more seats available, you can sign up or add a comment rather on the post, whether you're watching online right now on YouTube or Facebook. Chances are you got to go to our Facebook page to see that. Or if you're connected through our email newsletter, you can definitely respond and we'll get that information about what you would like to see us do here on campus. So if there are any creative topics of interest culturally or in your life experience artistically, let us know what your interests are. And we would love to gather many artists together for more occasions such as this. If you'd like to speak for Poets Corner, or if you would like to present art, there is an art gallery on our campus on the second floor of our Lasky Welcome Center. There are a lot of opportunities as such, but the other big one I want to mention is that we have an event coming up in September called the Transformative Global Leadership Conference. If you'd like to engage and connect with that conference, go ahead and follow us again on our newsletter. You can sign up on our website, scarrittbennett.org, to learn more about it, or just scroll the site and you'll see information about the conference on the page. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you again to our leadership in our poetry and Brian Burchette that's here today. And with that, go in peace until we meet again.